Once you complete the tutorial and land in Speranza, talk to Shani to get your first quest, picking up the pieces. Set up your character however you like and then launch into Dam Battlegrounds. Once you've landed, navigate to the actual map out of your spawn location, open your map, and find any of the highlighted zones. Fight through any of the small enemies that you can handle and avoid the big scary ones that you can't take on just yet. Proceed into the area that you've determined based on where you spawned. Find anywhere that's indoors that has containers for you to loot. Pick 3 for yourself. Loot those, take out anything that you want, and then you can return to Speranza when you're ready. Once you're back in Speranza, spend the skill points that you're given, head back to Shani, turn in the quest that you just completed, and grab the next one, Trash into Treasure. For this one, depending on how much looting you did in your first run, you may have some equipment that you can recycle to break down into the materials that she needs. You are looking for wires and batteries. In this case, if you have a power cable like I did, you can recycle it into some wires, and then additionally, if you have a damaged heatsink, so you're capable of doing this quest that way, but if not, if you don't have anything that you can recycle down, don't worry. I have a spot where you can get both of these easily. Head back to Dam Battlegrounds and you're looking for the electrical substation. This area is critical for all the next quests that come after this. It will help us do most of them. So keep this area in mind. Depending on wherever you spawn, make the journey over to the electrical substation and then begin looting the area. You can find wires and batteries pretty much anywhere here, but I was able to find both of them in this small trailer here with an antenna on top. Once you have the items you need, decide whether or not you want to continue looting and then make your way back to Speranza. Once you're back to Speranza, talk to Shani again, complete the quest, and grab the next one. Off the radar. Once you grab the quest, head back to Dam Battlegrounds, and again, you are looking for the electrical substation. The area we just got the batteries and wires from is exactly where we want to go here, so just make your way back over there. Find that same trailer I found the wires and the batteries in, notice the antenna on top, find the ladder on the outside of the trailer, climb the ladder, repair the antenna, and then head back to Speranza. Head back to Shani, complete the quest, a small cutscene will play, and then you will meet Celeste. Grab the quest, A Bad Feeling. Once your character's set up and ready to go, head back to Dam Battlegrounds. Now what you're looking for is any plume of smoke. Just keep an eye out in the area for any black smoke coming from the ground. This is from a drone that has gone down, and you need to loot the drone in order to complete this quest. So I went to the tried and true electrical substation, which had a down drone. Then once you've looted the drone, you can head back to Speranza. Talk to Celeste, turn in the quest A Bad Feeling, and then here you can actually pick up multiple quests at once. Talk to Tian and get the right tool quest. After that, go back to the traders menu and then notice that both Shani and Apollo have quests for you. So go to Shani and pick up Down to Earth, and then go to Apollo and pick up Safe Passage. Now here, it's important for you to make sure that when you are setting up your character that you pick up 2 things to have in your inventory. You will need them to complete the quest that you just picked up. First, make sure you grab the Pharaoh 4, and then also make sure you grab frag grenades. Once you have both of those on your kit, and you're set up and ready to go, head back into Dam Battlegrounds. The first quest we're going to do is the right tool. Once you're in the map, set a location marker for the control tower and then make your way over to it. You want to approach from the east side. Once you see the building, you want to go in the small door that is at the very bottom of the tallest point on the building. Once you get inside here, what you're going to find are 2 full zip lines that are going to take you all the way to the top of that tower. And then along the way, there are 2 different turrets that are mounted on the walls that you will want to take out with that Pharaoh, that rifle that you packed on your way in. My recommendation to make this the easiest, but you will have to spend some shields and some health, is to take both zip lines, go all the way to the top. And then once you're at the very top, heal your health back up from the damage that you're going to take from the turret as you go by it. Once you do that, just pull out the Pharaoh and then eliminate the turret on the wall using the little bit of cover that you have to keep yourself safe from additional damage. Once that's complete, head down one of the 2 zip lines, enter the door that's on that platform, take your first right, and then look down the staircase that's in front of you. There should be 1 rolling enemy, and you want to make sure you eliminate this enemy with that Pharaoh rifle. Be careful when you do shoot this enemy, it is a fireball, so it tends to explode in a ball of fire once it's eliminated. And up next, you want to make another marker for the electrical substation. The next couple of quests are done there, and along the way, you should be able to find one of the flying enemies, the Hornet. Make sure you eliminate that with your Ferro Rifle. Once you've made it back to the electrical substation, you want to find that same little trailer with the antenna on top. Enter inside of it to start the quest down to Earth. And then looking out from the trailer towards the south, you'll see a few different column-shaped buildings with some spheres in the yard in front of those buildings. Just look through those buildings. The object you're looking for can be in any of them. So just search around that area until you find this box. Pick up that box and then bring it back to that trailer in the substation. Once you do, plug it into the highlighted area and then collect your loot for the completed quest. Once you've picked up your loot and you're ready to go, you want to navigate to the northwest to find the dam primary facility. Once you find it, make sure you equip your frag grenade, your light impact grenade. Inside, you'll find smaller, easy to target enemies. Just find those enemies and make sure you throw a grenade at each of them to complete your last quest. Once you've done that and you've collected all your loot, you can head back to Speranza. And that is how you complete the first 7 quests in Arc Raiders. That's going to be it for me today, y'all. Thanks for watching.